Welcome back to Flashrock Live. Again, you are here in lovely North Hollywood at our beautiful studios. And it's looking out a junior's eye. I've been born again. Electric Funeral.
Think that you know it's true. The more that you know it, I think that you go crazy too. right. Into the void? Okay. We're going to do Into the Void for you now.
Hey, welcome back to Flashrock Live. You just got through witnessing the most kick-ass performance we've had here to date by Electric Funeral. Gentlemen, introduce yourselves and tell them what you do in the band.
Hey, my name's Victor Thunder Bass. Obviously, I play the bass.
Jesse, guitar.
Jeff, vocals and obnoxious behavior.
Chris, drums.
Right on. All right, usually I like to ask the bands, like, what are your influences? But that's a little bit obvious in this case. So let me ask you this. What got you guys into, say, the Sabbath as opposed to, like, the Kiss tributes or all the other ones that are going on? What was it that made Sabbath your thing?
Less makeup than the Kiss stuff.
Right.
Definitely.
We're all from the same genre from that time. We grew up listening to this stuff, so it's in the heart, it's in the blood. It's not something that we consider as contrived as far as we go.
So that's kind of one of the things I was noticing too, just kicking back, listening to when you guys were setting up and we were doing the webcast as well. It's like you go to a lot of these shows and you see the so-called tribute band or whatever, and they're up there playing the music, and it's quite good music, but you're looking at it and going, it's like, whatever, right? I'm sitting here watching you guys, and it's like I'm watching Sabbath. I mean, there were moments like with you, it's like I'm seeing Ozzy, It's like, whoa, shit, solos for you is like, I don't know, man. Aside from still got all your fingertips, it was like it was Tony Iommi. And this guy, shit, man, ripping up the bass just like old geese, all right. And Bill Ward, I mean, he's my number one drummer of all time. I mean, let me just say this right now: Sabbath is my god. All right, so you guys are playing my gospel tonight. But yeah, Bill Ward, a powerhouse drummer, and you were back there banging it out, And you guys cover a wide variety. You don't just do the Ozzy stuff; you do the Dio years too, which I noticed was kind of like a cool thing. So I've spoken enough. Give us a little insight into Electric Funeral. Give us, a little bit of the backstory, how you guys got together.
This band actually kind of evolved from another Sabbath tribute that I was in for a long time. I've been singing in Sabbath tributes for about 12 years, and again, it's just this band really just evolved out of another one. And so actually, this lineup has been together for about a year and a half now, something like that.
Nice.
So. But we just really enjoy doing it. We enjoy the chemistry. We just get up and just do what we do. I guess everybody goes home and learns the stuff, and then we just get together. I don't know. We just dig what we're doing.
Right on. Well, I'm digging what you guys were doing too, and I'm sure everybody out there that saw it was digging it too. Again, like I said, it wasn't like a cheap rendition of some of your favorite songs. I mean, this was like note for note, vibe for vibe. I mean, this was Sabbath for all.
Well, for us, it's just it's important to actually just get the feel of it. It's like we're not really concerned so much with note for note as we are with the spirit of the studio recordings is really what we work from.
Right.
We have all the bootleg shows and all that other stuff, and if we went off that, no, we try to emulate the studio recordings as closely as possible, and then we just sort of bring that out live. We've gotten to the point where we don't even really think about it that much. We just do,
Well, whatever it is you guys are doing, you're nailing it. So. About this point, I like to kind of throw the band a little bit of a tailspin, throw out the question. This is your point to say anything that you want to say, relevant, irrelevant, whatever it is. This is your moment to kind of speak your piece on your mind. So, gentlemen, go ahead. Tell the world what's up.
Well, hey, first off, I'd like to say thanks for Flash Rock for having us here. It's really cool. You guys are the best. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Jeff?
See, like I said, I kind of either stump them or I give them their moment to shine. So,
Well, one thing I'd like to say is, as you mentioned before, we play songs from both the Ozzy era and the Dio era.
Right.
And recently in the news, we've got this reunion with Ronnie James Dio. That's going to hopefully bring a lot more people out with some interest to see us. If we really wanted to, we could put a full set together with the Dio stuff.
right.
And hopefully it's going to help Sabbath and with their catalog. I'm sure a lot of people are going to go out and buy that new CD or buy a bunch of the old stuff. In fact, I've had some friends of mine call me up saying, where can I get the Heaven and Hell CD or Mob Rules? I want to go before the show.
What, they don't already own it?
Well, they have it on vinyl. I don't know why they don't have it on CD yet.
Well, wait a minute. As soon as the CDs come out, it was vinyl, then you make sure you got the tape cassette. Then when the CDs came out, then you make sure you had this. All right, well, help them out.
So anyway, when they come to town next week, it's going to be interesting to see what kind of turnout.
Yeah, definitely. There. Yeah, that's the other thing. In the recent events of this point of time, Sabbath has gotten back together with Dio. So again, it kind of brings another whole catalog to your guys' repertoire. So but you nailed both of them. It's like, I see you do the Dio, and it's like you got the Dio thing going on, but then you click right back to Ozzy. So do you hate yourself? Are you constantly feuding with yourself?
I am in a constant state of self-loathing. Okay, constantly. It doesn't stop. My life doesn't get any better till I go back to sleep. So.
Right on. Now, I know you guys have got a MySpace. Where can everybody out there find you on the web?
SabbathTribute.net. That's where we are. That's our demos and pictures and everything else that you'd want to know. It's all there.
Okay, and speaking of demos, you guys are actually going to do some recordings then, or you got some recordings out? Or
there's a couple of recordings on the site. We just recently made a few other recordings that are probably going to make it onto the site.
Cool.
So those should be up pretty soon.
So is there any plans of actually releasing a disc at some point, or just pretty much
No, not
stuff?
with the Sabbath stuff. There's
Wow.
really not much point. We our thing is the live shows.
Right.
We always say if you really want to listen to it in your car, you can either download the 2 demos on the site for free and then burn them yourself if you really have a great big burning desire to listen to us do it, or just go out and buy the CDs,
There you
the
go.
Sabbath CDs.
Right on.
They did it first, best, and last as far as I'm concerned.
This is
so,
what I'm saying. Amen to that. Amen.
And if this airs before the 28th, we have something else going on. April 28th.
Oh yes,
This might-
Metal Jam.
This might air before that.
Oh yeah, Metal Jam. It's the benefit we do for Cure Autism Now, for autistic kids, and we get about. I think this year we've got something like 50 or 60 different musicians.
Very cool.
Playing pretty much all night, about 30 songs
Very cool.
over the course of an evening.
So what was the name of the organization again?
CureAutismNow.com is the charity. MetalJam.org is where we are.
Very cool. So they can go check out both of them on their sites.
Yeah.
And, maybe make a contribution, because autism is not a joking matter. I'm kind of out of questions, guys. I mean, I'm just like, I'm still in awe. I mean, again, like I said, Sabbath are the gods, so you are the priests of that religion. But would you like to see the Pope on the end of the rope? Do you think he's a fool? Well, I've seen the light and I've seen the way. Yeah, whatever. It's their thing.
We know that one too.
That's
know
what he
them all.
says in that song? Shit.
Well, if you listen to some of the bootlegs, I don't think Ozzy even remembers what he said in the song either. It's
Well, they didn't have teleprompters in the 70s.
Exactly. And he's too sweaty, he couldn't write it on his wrist. But.
Right, well.
Gentlemen, thank you for coming into
Thank
Flash
you.
Rock,
Thank
tearing
you.
it up,
Thank
laying down some old school vibes, and showing what the young musicians out there probably aren't aware of. So, Flash Rock Live. Remember, we do a radio show on Monday nights. You can call in 818-503-1404 and request your songs if you're a registered member on flashrock.com. If you're not, become a registered member on flashrock.com, because it's 100% free, and with that you get to upload your MP3s, pictures, and a bio, get your songs played on the radio show. And if you think you got the balls to step up and do what these guys did tonight, you can actually do a webcast here too. So hit us up, check us out on the MySpace, flashrock.com, or flashrock1 on the MySpace. Just see what's going on. Again, this was Electric Funeral. I'm that fucking guy, and I'm in heaven right now.
See ya.
Thank you guys. Thank you very much.
I forgot you could say fuck on the internet.
You can say anything you want, man. Very cool. Thank you.
And special thanks to Steven Shaw from Drum Innovation.
Thanks, man. Good job. Thank you. Thank you.
For frontlining
Yes.
his vintage Rogers drum
Yes,
set.
thank you very much. See, if I had brought my drums, I would have hit him a lot harder, but I didn't want to.
Jesse, don't stop dying.
No, I make it look like I'm hitting him hard. There's a way to do that. Huh?
It wasn't here. It wasn't on this earth. I went somewhere else. And it was just total peace and joy and love and complete.
People stare, but I don't think that I even care. Just take a look around you, what do they give? You're only killing yourself to live. Killing yourself to live. Killing yourself
Welcome back to Flashrock Live. Again, you are here in lovely North Hollywood at our beautiful studios. And looking out a junior's eye, I've been born again. Electric Funeral.